78.6 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign as a professional with a record of 6 wins, no defeats, 1 draw, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Hialeah Gardens, Florida. Please welcome Aaron, the Alien King Aponte. Aponte.
All right, this is good right here, and this is good right here. You're ready to see your instructions, obey my commands, protect yourself at all times, touch gloves.
One getting final words from his corner, his head coach Tiger Smalls, in 28 years of age, from the San Diego area, making his first fight in the U.S. against the undefeated Aaron Aponte in the black trunks as we are underway here on Before the Bell, all leading up to Serrano-Cruz later tonight on DAZN. Along with Chris Algieri, I'm Justin Shackle.
Right away, you can see the aggression from Rivera, trying to get on the inside of the taller, longer Aponte. Ooh, good shots on the inside there from Rivera.
Rivera starting off fast, trying to muscle and rough around Aponte here in the opening seconds.
You know, that's a smart tactic from Rivera. You know, we had mentioned Aponte coming off that draw in his last fight, looking to really go out there and make a statement. Rivera trying to catch him cold.
Aponte controlled the action for the opening rounds in that fight against Melendez. He tagged Rivera with a left hook.
Nice left hooks there from Aponte. Set them up beautifully with the 1-2 and then threw the hook. There it is again.
Connects with another. And perhaps Rivera is slowing down a little bit after those 2 tags.
Step back, guys.
See Sparkle Lee, the 3rd person in the ring here to start us off on Before the Bell.
Good jab there from Aponte.
Aponte said that they had been working on his counter-punching during this training camp and just staying safe with his throws as you see another accurate jab, where he could throw one hand while the other hand blocks.
You know, Aponte's got great height and reach. You know, he's got wide shoulders. You can see that. You know, for this weight class, he's got that advantage over all these guys. He should be fighting from the outside, using that jab, letting those power punches go whenever Rivera gets within range.
Another left hook from Aponte, who stands at 6 feet even, has a 76-inch reach for a 140-pounder.
Yeah, that's wild. I fought a 140 as well. I have a 72, 73-inch reach, which was long. He's got a 76.
Well, whether it is with that jab or the left hook, Aponte very accurate here in the opening round, and he's definitely slowed Rivera down compared to those opening 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, we're only 2 minutes into this fight, a little over 2 minutes, and you can see which style is going to work for each man. Rivera's on the inside. He's letting those hands go. He landed some good shots early, but from the outside, Aponte's king.
Aaron Aponte looks to be in complete control here, just letting Rivera come to him and then unload.
I like that move that Aponte just did. He set his ground, drew a line in the sand. As Rivera stepped over, threw a hard right-hand, left-hook combination. Almost both punches landed hard.
Rivera with 2 shots to the body. Aponte working in the center of the ring. Good action to open up the night here at the Garden. Aaron Aponte, calm and collective.
Start moving that right hand. Come over with the overhand right. Keep that same pressure. Deep breath. Deep breath. All right.
from his father, Neil Aponte. He was the other individual with the alien mask on as they were being introduced.
Nice action in that opening round. These guys are not shy about throwing the leather.
Arab Aponte trying to remain undefeated and move to 7-0-1. Again, his last knockout came in this arena. Back in August of 2021, he TKO'd Gerardo Gonzalez in the second round, but since then, he has racked up 20 professional rounds of experience as he brushes Rivera with another left hook here in the second.
I like what Aponte is doing, tipping his head off to the side, throwing that up jab, hitting the smaller man just under the chin. It's a really nice move when you've got that reach advantage and a good jab.
Rivera continuing to come forward with the jab, and Aponte meets him with a counter. Another counter right.
You know, Rivera is very dogged and workmanlike in his approach. He's coming forward, he gets hit with shots, shakes his head no, comes back, throws body shots, just like that.
Both boxers countering with shots to the body here at the center of the ring.
Nice lead right hand there from Aponte from the outside. And back on Rivera.
By Rivera to the body of Aponte. But here comes Aponte charging forward.
I think Aponte actually hurt Rivera to the body there with a couple of those exchanges. Not sure if he saw it himself, but when you got a good body puncher in front of you like Rivera, it's good they touch them to the body as well, see if they like it.
Ooh. Oh, Rivera met him with an overhand right. Nice connection by the Southern Californian.
Yeah, and then Aponte came over the top with the left hook. Ooh, good attempt there, just misses from Aponte.
When you sort of have a fighter in front of you, but he's kind of bursting into the pocket, what's your reaction if you're Aponte on defense?
You know, we've seen it at certain aspects of this fight. You take a half step back and throw your own power punch. At this point, though, I don't think Aponte has his range right just yet. He's taking the step, but he's throwing looping shots, and it's kind of going around the ears of Rivera. If he straightens those out, he can get some real damage done. Like that
might be one of the final elements it takes for Aponte to solve this equation, no?
I believe so. I think he's close to the range. He's got the timing for sure, but he needs to straighten out those punches just a little bit, like that.
There's a dangerous right hand from Aponte.
Nice right hand. See, there, that's what I'm talking about. He takes that half step back, makes a little bit of distance. He has the reach advantage. He just needs to straighten those punches out.
Rivera and Aponte locking up along the ropes. Final 30 seconds here of round number 2. First of 5 bouts here on Before the Bell tonight. Another nice fadeaway left hook from Arab Aponte. Tell you what, less than 2 rounds into the opening bout, room's filling up pretty quickly here, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, New York fight fans are the best. They come out. Oh, good dig to the body there from Aponte to close the second round.
And another at the buzzer. Arab Aponte, again, looking in complete control in round 2. You see good action from the second round. Both fighters landing some quality left shots to the body. But when it comes to upstairs action, Aponte, like you see right there, having no issues with his timing.
Yeah, that was a great display of how Aponte's been taking those half step back, keeping his reach, keeping his range, and then able to counter Rivera over the top with left hooks and right hands.
Get a shot of Aponte's cut man, Mike Basil.
Mike the Mechanic Basil, one of the best in the biz.
It's going to keep you looking good.
That's why I have him in my corner.
Josh Rivera, 28 years of age. Again, making his U.S. debut and taking a big step up in competition against Arab Aponte. He has 15 family and friends who made the cross-country trip from San Diego up here to New York. He called Madison Square Garden his dream venue to fight in as we get going here with round number 3 between Aponte in the black trunks and Rivera in the red. Good left hook coming forward from Rivera.
I would say there's fighters all over the country and the world who would agree with Rivera that this is a dream venue to fight in. Nice jab there from Aponte. That is what I think is missing. If he really wants to start getting these knockouts, or if he wants to be able to stop Rivera, you got that long reach, use that jab. Blind that power shot. He's not a huge puncher. He's not a one-punch guy. But if he sets it up with the jab, I think he can hurt guys.
This is the second match scheduled for 8 rounds for Arab Aponte, as he unloads with a combination upstairs against Rivera, and he checks him with a big right hand that lands on the chin.
I'll say this, man, Rivera's tough. That was a big, clean right hand as he was coming in, and took it well.
Continuing to come forward is Joshua Rivera. It's Aponte unloading some jabs now. Rivera trying to shrink that distance with the double jab attempt. We've seen it a couple times here in round 3.
Yeah, he tried to rush Aponte in the first round and second round, but now it seems like that line in the sand has been drawn. Aponte's jab and power punches are keeping Rivera at bay.
Sweet 2-punch combination, beginning with the right to the body, then going upstairs to the left. Just over a minute to go here in round 3. Aponte trying to connect with an overhand right. Rivera slips. Aponte knocked down his opponent on that Canelo Triple G undercard, Fernando Angel Molina, early on. Then he tasted the canvas himself for the first time. First time he said he's ever been hurt in his life, not just as a pro. That first moment as he digs to the body again with the right against Rivera. Protect yourself at all times. Sparker Lee breaks him up. I'm wondering what those moments are like, though, the very first time that you're rocked as a fighter.
Well, hopefully you remember it and you don't wake up in the locker room. Obviously, that didn't happen to Aponte, so you know, it's something that happens. I mean, especially as you step up in competition, eventually you're going to get hit by guys. Guys are very, very talented. They hit very hard, so it's something you're going to have to deal with. Every good fighter's been hurt before. It's just what you do after that fact. Ooh, good body shot there from Aponte.
Right hand lands, so does a left hook. As the bell sounds, and Arab Aponte having his way with the impact shots against Josh Rivera.
Fun opening fight.
Rivera, a game and tough fighter. That split draw in September between Aponte and Molina.
That's one thing, a lot of young fighters, they want to fight in these big cards. You want to fight in Canelo's undercard, but guess what? You got to fight tough fighters on those cards. And Aponte learned that night as well.
And Aponte's manager, Peter Kahn, said that that was such a good match and really a terrific product of quality matchmaking. Both fighters want to do a rematch, but they agreed to push it down the road where a regional title could possibly be at stake. So we could see a rematch between Aponte and Fernando Molina.
Aponte's got to get through Rivera first. This Joshua Rivera is not going to make it an easy night, and there's still a long way to go.
We were wondering what was behind the 8-1 record of Joshua Rivera. Again, all of his previous 9 fights coming in the Tijuana area, but he's shown to be very durable here in the opening bout on Before the Bell as we kick off round 4.
Durable and game. You know, he's been getting tattooed since round number 1, but he has not stopped coming forward, stopped trying to make the fight happen.
Continues to walk in the line of fire. That is the left hook from Arab Aponte as another lands. Good movement from Rivera, slipping through some of those punches, getting close to Aponte.
You know, Aponte was having so much success early on with the combinations. Now it's more one punch at a time. He's looking for big shots. I know he wants the knockout, but he's going to get it through combination punches, not just single shots.
The most likely scenario of it coming is when it's going to be after Aponte continues to wear his opponent down.
Yeah, absolutely, especially when you got a guy like Rivera who's face first, really. He's coming in, he's walking through shots. He's been waiting in all night long, getting hit by the longer, stronger Aponte.
Ooh, big overhand right connects on the chin of Rivera. Aponte tries to go back.
Aponte needs to get on that jab, be consistent, let those hands go, and then land a big shot. First time in the fight that Josh Rivera has not pushed forward. Maybe one of those shots affected him.
The overhand right moments ago might have been the most impactful punch of the fight so far from Aponte.
There's that jab again. Ooh, beautiful shot.
Splits the guard of Rivera.
We can hear those at ringside. Those are snapping. Ooh, good body shot there from Josh Rivera.
There's the counter punching from Aponte, but it's that jab. You're going to be in the right lane if you're able to continue working off that jab.
Absolutely. I mean, it sets up everything. It's not only a rangefinder, it does damage, but what it does is it hides the power shot. When you got a guy like Aaron Aponte who has a 76-inch reach for a super lightweight, you hide that right hand with a jab, man, you're going to put some guys to sleep.
There it is, the jab straight to the left hook.
Ooh.
Not bouncing away from the same hand. And this is something that Aponte is subconscious about. He knows that he needs to work off the jab, but for a young fighter, it's about that mentality clicking when you're in the heat of battle.
No, it's consistency. You know, he's still young in his pro career. You learn these things as you go, as you get more rounds, as you develop and mature as a fighter.
End of the fourth, where some of the biggest punches from Aaron Aponte took place.
Some action from round number 4 here. We see it's mostly one-way traffic as Aaron Aponte lands big right-hand shots all round, set up by the jab, snapping Josh Rivera's head back throughout. I got the sense in that round that Aaron Aponte is really pulling away. He's been winning each round on my scorecard, but that one he actually put some hurt on Rivera. He stopped pushing forward as much. Seemed like the punches are starting to have an effect.
Joshua Rivera being worked on in his corner. A one-loss fighter out of Southern California, making his U.S. debut in his dream venue here at Madison Square Garden. It's the start of round 5 between Aaron Aponte and Joshua David Rivera, scheduled for 8 at 140 pounds. Aaron Aponte trying to turn in a big performance here in New York City.
I think he can if he builds off what he did in that last round. Landing good jabs, good power shots, and it just seems like he's starting to break Rivera down. Good try with the uppercut there, just misses.
Just scraped him. Good combo out of the clinch.
Yeah, we both mentioned that uppercut that Aponte tried moments ago. That's a great weapon against a shorter opponent who comes in. He's so heavy over his front foot. He's right there for the uppercut. I'd like to see Aponte stick to that and make it work. Nice double left hook, body head combination there.
The door was somewhat closed downstairs, and Aponte capitalized with the open shot to the chin of Rivera with that left.
You know, when he's got that reach advantage, the guy pulls away, he's still in range. So that's a great tool for Aponte to double up that left hand. Ooh, good body shot there from Rivera.
Rivera hanging tough here in this opening bout on Before the Bell.
Rivera's definitely no slouch. I mean, he's been taking some big shots. He's obviously in great shape. If you're not in condition, you can't take punches like this.
Rivera suffered his first pro defeat last March, came back in a rematch against the same opponent, didn't leave it up to chance in Tijuana, and came away victorious in that rematch. But here he is trying to pull off the biggest win of his young pro career. One of the aspects of Aaron Aponte's game, something that he makes a point to mention, is his footwork. It's something that he continues to work on. I don't think he's ever satisfied with the movement of his feet, but he knows it's a big pillar of his boxing ability, and he's always aware whether or not he's flat-footed as he digs into the body with the left, then comes back upstairs.
Good work to the body there. Definitely dug that in under the rib. Follow with straight right hand down the middle. Yeah, you mentioned footwork, and I always say the two hardest things to learn in boxing are footwork and defense. It's easy to teach a guy how to punch. It's very hard to teach him how to defend against a punch.
Rivera moving out of the way of the jab from Aponte. Rivera coming in. able to scrape Aponte with the left hook. As the closing moments arrive here in round 5.
Aponte's punch output went down a little bit this round after having a great round 4.
One of the rare 3-punch combos from Aaron Aponte coming at the end of the 5th round. It's been good punch output. We've mostly seen, though, the punch combos not grow past 2-punch combos.
Yeah. I mean, he was throwing more punches in combination early, and he was able to catch Rivera on the way in the inside, especially with the left hook. He was throwing that 1-2-3 combination where that hook was landing beautifully. He's gotten away from that the last couple rounds, more loading up. Here we see some action from that last round. Good body shot, digs the elbow into the rib cage of Rivera. Even those shots that hit your elbow, when they hit you, they still hurt, even though they're partially blocked.
The Hulu Theater here at MSG continues to fill up in anticipation of the rest of our Before the Bell action and the main card coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern on DAZN. Leading up to Amanda Serrano and Erika Cruz for the undisputed crown at 126 pounds. Here it's the start of round 6, a 140-pound tilt. Aaron Aponte in the black trunks trying to improve to 7-0-1 against Joshua Rivera, looking to come out victorious in his U.S. debut.
Rivera came out like this was round 1 again. Man Aponte right in the middle of the ring, let both hands go, landed some good body shots, being very aggressive here in round number 6.
This was the part of Aponte's last fight where Angel Molina was able to take him into unfamiliar territory. It was interesting to watch how Aponte responded. He did a pretty solid job closing out that 8-round fight against Molina. And he's going to try and do the same here, but Rivera testing him.
Yeah, I had mentioned I thought that Aponte's output went down a little bit in the 5th round. I wonder if Rivera sensed that and wanted to come out with a strong 6th. The corner of Aponte is calling for the right hand, telling to aim right for his chest, which is a smart instruction against a smaller opponent who's aggressive like that. You want to aim lower, not higher.
What could that lead to?
Shot right on the chin. You don't want to aim too high in the head when someone's forward like that. A lot of times you hit a guy high on the head, you can hurt your hand. Aim a little bit lower, aim for the chest, you end up hitting him on the chin instead.
Good body shot downstairs from Aponte.
Yeah, that looked like that affected Rivera.
The lead left hand, the most dangerous for Aaron Aponte. Final minute of round 6.
See Aponte getting loose here, using his footwork a little bit, fighting with his hands down, jabbing from the outside. Obviously feels comfortable with the defense against Rivera. You can see fatigue is setting in for both men. It's been a high output since round number 1.
It's been full throttle those first 5 rounds for sure. Good action. A lot of highlight shots to the body of each fighter. Here in round 6, like Chris mentioned, the pace slowing down just a bit. Good double left from Rivera. A slower pace 6 perhaps could breathe a little bit of life into Joshua Rivera.
Yeah, he came out strong in the beginning of that round, but definitely faded as the round wore on. And Aponte was just kind of status quo, you know, workmanlike, going out there, out fighting his man at every step.
See how he's able to respond in the 7th. So interesting, the juxtaposition between two corners. You have one corner in Rivera who probably feels, hey, they have a chance here after that type of round. Then you have Aponte's corner, more reserved, more calm. Hey, this is right where we want them.
Yeah, hey, we're good. Just go out there and keep doing what you're doing.
Start of round 7 here, scheduled for 8 at the Hulu Theater at MSG.
Good use of the word juxtaposition there, partner. I think some people at home are probably going to go check that out on Wikipedia.
It's the 2023 opener. We've had these reserved now this entire month and a half off, my friend.
Someone got a thesaurus for Christmas this year, huh? Oh, nice check hook there as he stepped back from Aaron Aponte.
Quality exchanges in the opening 30 seconds of round 7. Aponte going right back to work. Oh, overhand right. Coming up with some thunder from Aaron Aponte.
Rivera definitely felt that one. Big shot over the top, hit landed high on the head. Aponte's been looking for that all night long. He finally connected.
Rivera continuing to charge forward. That jab, though, setting up Aponte well. Aponte said he's been refining that straight right hand. The left hook's obviously always been there, but he said to look out for those 2 punches here tonight. Those are his 2 best.
And when he throws it straight, it's a nice punch, but he's been, ooh, good clash of heads there. Aponte not complaining. Usually the taller man is the worse for wear in that situation, but no damage.
You got Aponte 6 feet even for a 140-pounder, 76-inch reach for the South Florida native.
And apparently makes weight pretty easy. Came in well under the junior welterweight division. It was 138 pounds.
Aponte, the 5-time national champ. Another right hand landing from Aponte as he goes back on his heels. Another counter right.
Yep, that pullback right hand has been successful since round number 1. See, this is where, yes, Aponte should be jabbing. He's got the range. Rivera's just hanging out at the end of his punches, so he could be hitting him all night long.
Good throw back into the corner from Aponte, unleashing a 2-punch combo. Joshua Rivera needing to be cautious here as he comes in with those punches. The punch reaction, a little subpar. And that's something that he said led to his first defeat back last March. He said he cleaned that up in his last fight, the rematch back in October, but Aponte, a different caliber opponent than Edgar Ahumada in Mexico.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is an entirely different man in front of him.
It's a big step up in competition for Joshua Rivera, and Aaron Aponte showing him why through 7 rounds.
Boom, there's that big overhand right set up by Aaron the Alien Aponte. Shot that he's been looking for all night long. Finally found his range. That pullback straight right hand has been working since round number 1. Also the left hook. Mostly single shots, but starting to land better and better.
Aponte receiving final instructions as he gets ready to go out for the 8th and final round from his father, Raniel Aponte. Here we go, 8th and final round of our opening bout. Aaron Aponte trying to get back in the win column to begin 2023, coming off his split draw decision against Fernando Molina back in September. Good right hand from Aponte, again, moving backwards as Rivera comes forward.
Yeah, Aaron came out firing that jab hard in the first round, throwing combinations. This is the fight that he could have fought every round of this fight.
Aponte 6-0-1, trying to get his 7th pro win. Rivera at 8-1, 3 knockouts. He has proven to be very durable here against the former 5-time amateur national champ.
Nice movement there from Aponte. Moves to his right and then cuts to his left, fires a combination.
Dumps a left hook to the body of Rivera. The left hook has been there all fight for Aaron Aponte. The right hand at times making an impact. Again, Rivera looking tough, eating those punches, absorbing the damage. Oh, another left hook from Aponte.
Yeah, Rivera, I mean, we pretty much saw in the first minute of the first round what kind of fighter he is. He comes forward. He doesn't have a lot of dimensions to him. He's just going to come forward and bang. You're going to hit me. I'm going to try and hit you. Aponte is just on a different level.
Big chin turner from a right-hander by Aponte.
Combination attempt there from Aponte.
Aponte fights orthodox, but he's a left-hander. Half Cuban, half Argentinian. Another right hand by the 6-foot, 140-pounder. We kept hearing Aponte, only 21, only 7 fights underneath his name, yet the competition pretty stiff as a young pro. As another right hand demolishes Josh Rivera, but again, standing tall is the Southern Californian, taking these punches. Aponte, though, really acing this test coming out of that split draw.
Yeah, you know, he's got the perfect foil in front of him. He's got a guy who's not going to be hard to find. He's going to come forward. He's going to press the action. He didn't have to chase him at all tonight. Aponte really getting work things out with Rivera in front of him like this.
Ooh. Aaron Aponte making his mark here in New York City, and he could be in line for a clean shutout on the cards. A quality start to 2023 for the Alien King, Aaron Aponte. As you see Joshua David Rivera back in his corner, Aponte going to his corner. His head trainer and father, Reniel Aponte, Mike Robles by his side, his manager, Peter Kahn. And there is Rivera, who proved to be extremely tough here in the opening battle before the bell.
Yeah, extremely tough, but definitely overmatched, completely outskilled, outworked all night long. The bigger, cleaner punches throughout were from this man right here, Aaron Aponte. I don't know about you, but I have it, a complete shutout for Aaron. Hard-pressed to find a round to get to Rivera.
Same here, 10-9 across the board for Aponte. We'll see what the judges saw as they watched this from ringside over 8 rounds of action here at the Hulu Theater at MSG. Coming up next, we will have Harley Medeiros of Brooklyn taking on Julio Madera, another durable fighter. And then 3 straight title matches in women's boxing here on Before the Bell. All leading up to the main card tonight on DAZN, the main event for the undisputed championship at 126 pounds. Amanda Serrano and Erika Cruz. The co-feature, another undisputed clash. Alicia Baumgartner taking on Ellen Mechalad. Here, we have concluded our first match on Before the Bell. Ready for the judges' scorecards. Let's make it official with David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of action here at the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden, we go to the judges' score totals. They read as follows. Ron McNair, Alan Nace, and Martha Tremblay all scored this bout identically, 80-72. The winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated, Aaron, the